Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this Aquarius reading. This is for all Aquarius and it's for August 2026. And it's all about your money, your work, your finance, your career. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here, my dear viewers, and let us begin. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about is Jupiter and Leo. How does that affect all Aquarians? Let's have a look. A little bit of a transit, a few seconds. Forget chasing overnight luck or flashy shortcuts. For Aquarians, August 2026 is all about rolling up your sleeves and systemizing your daily grind and letting your sheer operational competence unlock your next level. The growth this month comes from mastering your environment and out executing the competition through pure discipline. Now, which house is impacted by Jupiter? It's moving through your sixth house, the zone of daily work, routines, problem solving, service, and managing day-to-day operations. The sixth house is it's a house of growth. It means its rewards compound over time through persistence. Activating this space shifts your professional focus from high-level daydreaming down to tactical executions. You are being asked to build structural integrity into your work so that you can handle a much larger volume of success. Now, the abundance it brings, it's quite intriguing. There's a lot of financial growth, financial progress this month, and it's all tied up directly to your ability to fix what is broken. Problem solving. If you step up to untangle complex operational issues at your job or in your business, recognition and financial stabilization follow naturally with abundance at the same time. This isn't about hitting random windfalls. It's about locking in secure, steady income streams. However, it can be windfalls because we're going to go through and check and see everything. Your long-term planning and disciplined budgeting are what truly fortifies your bank account right now. Now, strategic risks and what not to do. The sixth house can heighten workplace friction or petty competition. You've got to be very careful. Do not let yourself get dragged down into side dramas or ego battles with peers. Keep your head down and let your results speak. This is explicitly not the month for high-risk financial speculations or taking on new, uncalculated debts. Keep your money tight, prioritize practical investments, and avoid shortcuts that promise those fast cash promises. Avoid them at all costs. And let's dive into your reading and see what are the two most important factors for every Aquarian to know. Communicate clearly. It's very important that you express yourself clearly so that you're understood. Your expressions are understood well. Very important to communicate clearly. And the second one this month is within the next few months, things are going to change and they're going to be skyrocketing for you. A lot of happiness, a lot of upward trend situations are coming within the next few months. So that's great to know. Let's take on 3 more messages from this deck to see what else. Oh, look at them. Come out. That is wonderful. So one more powerful than the other. We'll start with Buddha first and then everything else follows. Okay, here we go. So the Buddha is all about life's purpose, questioning where you're at, where your money is, your spiritual path, your spiritual wealth. You're going to be very much into that. And some of you might even consider careers in counseling, supporting others. Being guided is going to be the way. You will see that you are guided and a divine path is destined for you, and you are going to be guided towards that path. There will be divine assistance also. Now, the butterfly is all of a sudden something changes. Just all of a sudden, a change happens, and you are going to be spending like crazy. There could be even a need for a short-term loan. You're excited. There could be movement. There could be fun work, something exciting happening, but all of a sudden. And it could be a windfall. Why I say that? Because the feather is about abundance and easy money. money that you don't have to work hard for. So remember I was saying to you, yes, Jupiter's in your 6th house. Yes, it's all about making money with hard work and, being persistent. But the other fact is spiritual help. Now, if there is divine intervention in your life and abundance is destined for you, easy money is coming without hard work. So some of you will be doing light work, air-related work. Some of you will be traveling. Some of you will be undecided what to do with all the wealth that's coming your way. There is a lot of abundance, okay? Let's have a look at the tea leaves and see what they tell us, the truth for every Aquarian. Oh, the fly. And then we got flying. There's something about flying and working with air or traveling. We got the ring. We got the hand. We got the dolphin, which is abundance. And there's something about the law and the government. And the fly isn't so well. The fly is about illnesses, maybe something that's not quite clean. There could be issues with hygiene. And let's get rid of that one first. A period of ill health, depression, perhaps. Yeah. Or something that you need to, make sure that it's hygiene. Okay, the fly is about hygiene. The ring is about a marriage that will take place, either romantic or business. There could be uniting with others and working in a team together. There could be a beautiful marriage taking place, or there could be great news about the marriage. Involvement with the law, maybe, the government. Some news might come. You might be waiting for a visa, something like that. Warning you of a problem. The thing is about warning you of a problem that might happen now or in the future. You've got to be prepared for it. The dolphin is about financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past or a wealth and abundance kind of a situation, like the feather. Wealth and abundance could be coming to you. It's about luck also. The bird is news coming on its way to you. News is on its way. Very soon there's going to be news for every Aquarian. And of course, we talked about this. Now, the next thing is 2 messages from another deck and see what else for you, my dear Aquarius. We got one. And the other one, I'll cut it. The truth. So we got this one and we got this. Okay. Painful, hurtful truth. This could be loss. This could be, the news might be bad news for some of you. This could be loss or regret. And then there is a proposal or proposition. Sometimes you might regret over something that you might be losing or longing for, but there is a proposal or inspirational situation happening with someone, perhaps of water energy, that might inspire you. Let's see further. We're going to take 2 more messages from this, and we'll work out, as I clarify, we'll know what that 3 of Swords is all about. Okay, there may be some obstacles and challenges ahead coming, and you don't know how to cross them. This is very important, and I'm going to clarify it. I feel like this is something that's destined, but I'll find out more, because something new is happening. Something new and inspirational is taking place. Yeah, some of you are moving. Okay, so there's news coming. And the news is about movement. You see here, I said to you, all of a sudden something's going to happen. And it could be about movement. Movement for job, movement for work. All of a sudden. And then here we've got positive movement forward. Again, we've got the word movement. So there is a challenge, maybe a situation might be a negative. There may be news, no to something. And then you've got to move. But it's all happening for your highest good, because you are destined for a lot of abundance and a lot of happiness coming. So it might make you feel sad, depressed, this painful truth. But the fact of the matter is that you are destined for something maybe much better. Let's clarify and see what's going on. We're going to start with the movement forward. I feel like this 8 of Wands shows that something incredible is going to happen, where some news information comes to light, and then you've got to take action. You've got to take action quickly. And also this is going to give you ultimately a resolution to the current problem and an opportunity to move forward. Let's have a look at the 8 for every Aquarius. See what this is all about. There was a card sticking out. I'll take one only, and I'll take another one by shuffling. For the 8, the truth for all Aquarians, and there it is. Stability. So it is to do with your stability, and there is movement. In order for you to stabilize in your life, there may be a need to actually move. It says double rainbow, which is incredible. Divine intervention. Divine intervention in your life. Divine intervention. Have a look. Abundance, easy money, divine intervention. Do you see that? Now it repeats again. Double rainbow. Rainbow is about luck and abundance and fortune. And it's got divine intervention again. So there is divine intervention in your path, my dear Aquarius. Some of you will be ascending to high levels. Perfect timing now. Some of you are going to be, there are promises kept. Things that you might have promised, they are going to be finally kept. There may be duality, fighting in between two situations. But remember, there is freedom. Whatever happens, there is freedom. The anchor is about stability. All this happens because of your stability and your endurance. You've been putting up with something for the longest time, fighting hard and persevering, using your willpower and continuing on persistently. Now the heavens are going to pay you for your fortitude. And the payment is your stability. You will finally find your sovereignty, your foundation. You will overcome a challenge and transcend beyond that and have the sovereignty that you deserve very soon, within 8 to 9 weeks from now. 8 to 9 weeks. And it can also be August, September. Remember that. Okay. So moving onwards, I just wanted to see the double, because the double rainbow is about double fortune and luck. And it is also going to set you free. And there's going to be a recovery. I love that. And we've got 7 there, 7 weeks from the time frame now. Let's have a look at the challenge that you need to cross and overcome. I'll take one. Right. We've got Gemini. And then I'll take another one with the challenge. And we got the other one. The challenge is to do with your movement. This is all about where your stability. You don't seem to be stable where you are. That's what it looks like to me. Within 4 to 8 weeks, something's going to happen. A decision that needs to be made in regard to your partnerships. There's going to be debate. There's going to be intellectual discussion. There's going to be changeable changes in your plans. There's going to be a lot of inquisition, like questions. Why this and why not this and why not that? Finally, you are going to make a decision. And it's going to be between 4 to 8 weeks from August onwards. And I feel like a lot of communication is needed to clarify things and to clarify your movement forward, how to resolve this problem, how to overcome it. And this is all about the track of your life. Like I said before, your sovereignty, your territory. It says forward movement. And there it is again, the third time movement, okay? And there was movement here too, I think, in the rainbow, movement. It says go the distance, direct route, autopilot, don't even think about it, traveling. I think I can, or be, I think I can on track. I think I can on track. Anyway, this is about the focal point where you're destined to be. Your sovereignty, your, you know, when you hear the news, you might not be very happy because it might be taking you away from family. You have to make a decision in regard to partnerships, maybe your work, movement. But it's got to be for your highest good, and you are going to live very happy wherever you're going. Wherever you're going, wherever the heavens are taking you, it's divine intervention in your life. It's all destined to be. And maybe this is where you're destined to be for marriage, to meet someone overseas. Maybe the job that's taking you away from home, where you're happy, it's taking you somewhere because you're destined to meet someone overseas and get married. There is movement. There's something like that. Let's have a look at the Three of Swords. Maybe the Three of Swords will tell us the truth about what is it that is happening. The Three of Swords is connected to Aries. Very interesting. Let's see. Someone that's got Aries in them, but also it's the Emperor. It's about power in your life, in your journey. The Three of Swords. Okay. Let's see the truth about this painful truth. The Three of Swords is about painful truth and sometimes about separation. So what have we got here? Trust and divine timing. It's all about divine intervention and divine timing. Trust that it's all going to be okay. Allow things to take place. Look at this. This is all about trusting in divine plan for you. That's why we've got the Buddha here. It says, what's important that you need to know that everything is timeless. And the time now has come for you to actually accept the truth about your destiny. The destiny that will empower you. So whatever is happening here, no matter how painful it is, it's going to empower you. It's going to give you authority and power in your life and in your way of movement. You could be dealing with someone that might have Aries in them. You want your independence. Aries are known for their courage, their power, their strength, their independence. You want independence. And you have been impatient to get your stability. You know, this is also about your stability, your power, living the way you want to live. All of this is happening without your life being in the hands of others. You don't want anyone to, you know, dictate what you do or where you should live or how, and all of that is changing. Everything is changing. And I feel like March to April 2027 is going to mark a time where you are going to get your rights. Everything that is right for you is coming. And number one is your stability and movement. This reading is all about that. I feel like you're taken somewhere where you are going to feel very, very strong and very stable and very happy. There's extreme great happiness coming your way. Now, let's have a look at the Page of Cups for every Aquarian. What is that all about? Okay, it's about leading, being the leader. It's about winning and recovery. It's about healing. It's also about wanting to win a situation that you've been so persistent and so perseverant and putting up with. You are going to be successful at this. Whatever it's a competition or something you've done, you are going to be successful. It's a successful outcome. It's going to get done and it's going to happen and you will win. You will win. There is a win here. Will win. You see that? And you are going to finish first and you are going to have recovery, love and healing in your life, especially if you're dealing with someone that has water energy or this person might be the cause of. End of a season, end of a situation that you were there was too many changes. There was too much imperfection. All of that ends. You are going to become open-minded. You're going to see that there is a situation that might need more info. More information may be needed. And also, there's a lot of wisdom. I'll talk about this further. As I was saying, my dear Aquarius, that this card here, it's about a mutual ending. Something is ending and it is ending at a perfect time. That's what this is. That's what divine timing is all about. Seeing both sides of the story, understanding that there could be deception, there could be empathy, understanding how things are changing and coming to terms with this, having an open mind, connecting, and end of a chapter. And that's what this is all about. So this is happening in reference to something new that's beginning. And I feel like this could be connected to something like Chinese Year of the Dog here, very strong. This is about success and competition, getting something done. It is also connected to this person that could be of water energy, that could be a bit persistent, and they want to offer you something really wonderful. And it's a very powerful, inspirational, something that will trigger. Even if you don't want to, like you might really consider this, it's like a recovery. It's got to be a recovery to something that has been long awaited, maybe something like that. I just feel like it's a very strong situation where the offer is going to be very enticing. Let's have a look at two more messages for every Aquarius. And there they are. The wondrous universe. That is beautiful. That means you are going to be feeling lucky, glorious, happy. Something miraculous is taking place and you're getting exactly what you need. Even though now you don't see it, everything is fogged in, nothing's moving. But go slow, take your time, and you'll see that you are getting exactly what you need. And that's what the boat is all about. And then we've got the wondrous universe. You're walking in beauty, you're walking in luxury, you're walking in happiness, and great happiness on its way to you on a grand scale. So that is wonderful. It's like you're getting some sort of a justice and you are so overwhelmed with joy. Now we're going to take three important truths and time frames from August onwards for all Aquarians, starting with the first truth. We need clues and truths. This first one says a little bit of patience and you'll see things are going to be moving within could be 4 weeks to 4 months. A lot of success is coming. Something about your territory, your foundations, your sovereignty. Something amazing is happening. A lot of success. Chinese Year of the Rabbit and stability on its way to you. And this is so connected to stability. So much stability on its way to you. So that's beautiful. Great news and timing. 4 weeks to 4 months from August onwards. So around December, I would say. December, January. The second truth, it says communications are very important. Maybe some news are coming. There is a bird, there's communications, there's news where you have to communicate to recover. There is going to be a recovery after communication. So communicate clearly, I think you had that. Communicate clearly. Yes, communicate clearly, because so you can understand what's happening and what's expected of you. Very important. I feel like something wonderful is taking place, because something all of a sudden is happening, and it's going to be a recovery connected to the Chinese year of the snake. Maybe somebody got involved who's a snake. Also, Chinese year of the tiger here, very strong. And finally, we got 3 to 6 weeks from the time this could happen, up to 6 months. The final truth says you are going to be in a leadership position. You are going to take the lead, overcome a challenge big time, transcend to high levels, and become a leader. Could be a leading position that you might be offered. It's all happening within 9. Could be 9 weeks to September, including September. That is that, which is really wonderful. And now we're going to take a message or two from the Chinese cookies to see what else is there for you. My dear Aquarius, something else? No? Oh, 3. Okay. I have no choice but to take them. Let's have a look. Now, the first thing is glasses on opportunities. You are destined for a lot of opportunities. That's why they're saying talk clearly. There's something all of a sudden happening, and abundance and divine timing all now for you. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. An important offer. Be prepared and dress to kill. Sorry, dress to impress. The next one says commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel much better. Some sort of commitment on its way to you. Love. It could be about love. Love is in the air. It's a great time for commitment. How ironic. Look at that. Commitment. And it says, and taking relationships to the next level. Wonderful. That is incredible. That can also be partnerships, taking them to the next level. It is possible, but love is there all over the place for you. And you've got the rings, so the ring can be love, marriage, proposals, engagement, and a partnership. All wonderful, bringing you absolute sovereignty and settlement and stability and abundance, and so much in this reading for you, my dear Aquarius. I loved it. I hope you loved it too. Do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I wish you infinite blessings. Namaste.